So Kevin, stormy waters down in Cornwall here at the moment. So what advice would you give to estate agents who are finding things tough at the moment?
Firstly, you've done really well to get me on the boat, Robin. You know, it's not going well. This is really choppy waters.
Well, you couldn't refuse, could you? Really, when you get the invite.
When I got the invite, I had to be here. So you've done well. What's the one bit of advice I give to agents finding it tough? I think it's just going right back to the basics and really analysing your business around where your revenue is going to come from.
Yeah.
Are you covering all bases? Look, you know, I'm obviously really passionate about the land and your homes market. I genuinely feel that, you know, one land deal, particularly at full fees, can make the world of difference to an agent. You know, last year, particularly some agents going through some really challenging times across our network, and certainly for a couple of them, you know, that was their get out of jail card. You know, it was almost like, crikey, you know, we're going to pay the VAT bill. But you know, some of that stuff really coming to bear was really good, and I just think you just got to stick with it. Stick with it, stay true to your values, but you know, don't be naive enough not to look and challenge. You know, are you as good as you tell the vendor you are?
Yeah.
You know, so we're all sort of coming out with the lines, we're the best or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, if an agent's finding it tough in their market, there's probably another agent in that town that's probably having quite a good time with it.
Yeah.
So it's not all bad.
Yeah.
So I think you've got to take a deep breath and look at, you know, what the others are doing, of why they're maybe a bit more in front than somebody else.
Amazing advice. Sticking with your values is quite a strong one for us at the moment. And we spent, investing time in sort of getting across our values and really updating the team and making sure everyone's involved and we're on the same page with our values. And
I think you've got to take a deep look at the team. And you know, we talk about this often about, you know, when you're going into challenging times. You know, I want to be sort of, as an owner of a business, I want to be able to look you know, left and right and know that I've got all the troops behind me and I haven't got one hoofing it back up the hill.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, you've got to, you know, sometimes you've got to be really hard to sort of take a proper look and say, actually, there's a bit of pruning that needs to go on here, and let's get rid of one. You know, if they're not, you know, if they're devaluing the proposition and causing harm, and you know, there's somebody else waiting to take the slot. So it's always good to have a subs bench. You know, to have somebody else to step in.
Great advice. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Pleasure.
Cheers.